Hello, everyone. Today is going to be a little impromptu review of Northwood by Daniel Mason. Now, this was a buddy read with my friend Flossy at the Grape Jelly Library. There'll be a link below to her review on this, and please go check that out. I, you know, this might be my favorite book of the year. Now, Gareth at Book Songs and Other Magic asked some of his friends what their favorite book of 2024 is, and I picked James by Percival Everett. In fact, Gareth created a compilation video of that, and I'll try to remix it and put my little, like, less than a minute up here. And barring that, if I can't do that, I'll just link his video below, and you can check that out if you care to. But yeah, I picked James, but this book really impressed me. It really excited me. I love the style of it, all the different characters. I liked how it has a wide 300 years of time span. I like the fact that the house and the environment are characters in the novel. Now, I'm talking about this as if everyone's heard about this novel, and I kind of presume you have because it was a finalist in the BookTube prize, and that's how Flossy and I came to read it. Really, I like to read new releases and that, but primarily I'm into classics and older books. But I do like to especially buddy read like new books. So it's an opportunity for me to ask you to buddy read with me, and if there's any new books you want to read, let me know for next year. I already have a few lined up. But anyway, back to the book. I really just like the style of it, his how characters come and go, and it's not quite sure what happens to them. Now there's animals in here. There's insects in here. There's a whole part about these insects, and one insect is wanting to mate with another, and he thinks he's mating with grain of rice, actually. But things like that. There's a taxidermist in here. There's twin girls who might be the only characters who remain throughout the novel. There's a big spoiler about that in the end. It's really touching, and there's pictures in here that I liked that enhance the book. I don't have any marked here, but there's artists in the book. So we have a picture of an old 17th century artist. It looks like a Rembrandt self-portrait or something. I mentioned there's a taxidermist in here character. There's one of my favorite characters is a clairvoyant in here, and she performs seance. There's ghosts in here. Here's a page out of the Farmer's Almanac. I haven't seen a Farmer's Almanac in a long time, decades, but I used to come across them in Ohio and enjoyed reading them. There's different styles of writing in here. In fact, it starts out in language that's there's a correct word for it, but It's all takes place in New England area, like that. So Puritan language, and the language English progresses in here. There's letters in here, so it's like epistolary. Uh, let's see, what else can I say? There's a chapter that's a footnote in here, if I can find it. There's poems in here. There's music in here. Just a really original book. So after I read it, I did a little mini dive into Daniel Mason, and he's an MD. He's a doctor, a psychiatrist. There's how could I forget? There's some heavy mental health issues in here that I was glad to see. There's some, they call it electroconvulsive therapy now, but we're talking shock therapy back in the day. Um, there's some Zen in here. There's religion in here. There's murder in here. Just a wealth of great writing. There's fossils in here. What more can I say? But I also know that he wrote this without doing minimal research, and it is a literary novel. And I learned a lot. I've learned more from fiction than I have from nonfiction. How do you like that? That's a true story. Uh, Now, not everything I've learned from fiction is of use. You learn a lot from crime fiction as well. But I learned a lot of good stuff from this book, and I highly recommend it, of course. Let me know if you've read this book. I know a lot of you have. Um, and if you have, I don't know why you're watching this. Maybe you get my opinion of it. But yeah, I highly recommend it. And Christmas is coming, so if you have like a friend or relative who's like not a non-reader, but not a voracious reader, this is a good book to get. So, hey, make a comment. I'll reply back to you, and happy Thanksgiving. Talk to you later.